So I know you're wondering, why is the hood up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fox Chamber. I know you remember in the last video where I was really excited about the fifth gear. I stopped grinding, fixed the problem, good to go. And even my 80 mile an hour little vibe that I had, it's gone. So I know you're wondering, why is the hood up? Well, it ran good yesterday. I went on like a 2-hour drive through the back roads and stuff like that, just to get a good feel for that new transmission and shifting in and out of fifth gear and trying to make sure that it was running like it's supposed to, and it was. But today I was driving around and I started getting a little bit of a miss, a little hesitation when I'm hitting the accelerator, kind of where it's jumping a little bit. I guess it's missing. So what I was going to do today is I was going to check out the fuel injectors and see if they are working and make sure that they are working before I replace these things, because they're real old and more likely they might be failing. So first thing we're going to do is take those injectors out, and we're going to do a little bit more engine beautification. I'm going to sand and paint my valve covers and the intake while I got everything off. So that'll help make the engine bay look a little bit better. So let's get started on that.
I don't know how it is. Hendrix. I promise you, swear. On every bit. Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, gang, chase a chick, never chase a, no chase no, mask on, get mask on, mask on, get mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase no chase no. 2 cups, toast out with the gang, from full steps to a whole nother domain. Out the bottom, I'm a living proof, so ain't compromising.
Pulling the fuel rail off and trying to get the injectors out, I came across what might be the issue. And yeah, it's all unorthodox. It's my first time doing it, so y'all bear with me. Right here. And get that to focus in. Kind of a bad connection right there. Right there. All chewed up. That might be the reason. But we're gonna find out. I got one of the injectors out. Let me get you set up so we can see if we can get this thing tested and see if it works. It's the one that had that broken wire. That's the one I pulled out first. But let's see if it even works. You can take your 9-volt battery. Okay. If you want to test it, you can stick it on your tongue, but I don't recommend that. Just get you a new one. All right. See these 2 prongs inside of here. You're gonna touch one to one side and one to the other side, and the injector itself should make a clicking sound. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get all this stuff to touch all at the same time. I didn't hear a click, but I did hear something. But pulling this one out. Whoops, nope, pulling this one out. I noticed that this little housing right on the end is cracked. So looks like we're gonna be getting some, what is those, EV6 injectors? So it's gonna be a few days because I gotta get them ordered. So we'll get back with you. We'll get back with you when I get those things in. All right, while we're waiting for those injectors to arrive, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the valve covers off of both sides and get those things painted. And we're gonna probably, we're gonna clean and paint the intake probably also. So until we get those injectors, this is what we're gonna do next. All right, here's an update on where I'm at. It's the following day since what started, but here's some more engine dress up paint jobs that I've done. You know, paint up the idle air control, my valve covers, and my upper intake. Came out pretty good. Yeah, that's the old top or old cap. I'm gonna replace that. But yeah, came out pretty good. Well, I'm probably gonna wait just a little while longer before I put those on. Just make sure that they're dry, and I'll show you them when I get them put on. Just in case anybody was wondering, I was using Felpro gaskets for this thing, and here's the I guess here's the parts numbers and well, just to look at them. This is the one I'm using for the intake right here. Part number, just in case you was wondering, and the one for the valve cover gasket. But getting ready to put these things on. Let me get y'all set up. You might want to look, I don't know. All right, I'm not sure where I'm picking this up because I know it's a couple days later after I got the injectors ordered. But welcome back, and it's nighttime. I'm out here after work trying to get this thing done. I got the injectors, and so now I'm going to show you an unboxing of the injectors. I always keep all this extra paper, painting purposes. Well, before I tear the box up, that's what I got. Of course, for performance. Here they are, 24-pound injectors, and of course, the adapters. And these are the wrong adapters. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? So, here we go with another delay. Because that's supposed to fit on there. And as you can see, wrong. Yep, that's going to put another 3 or 4 day wait on this thing. I guess I'll get back with y'all when I get this stuff squared away. Well, I guess till my correct adapters come in, I guess we'll go ahead and get everything else mounted and put the ejectors in and the fuel rail in, and that'll be a stopping point until I get the adapters in. But I got my dielectric grease to put around the top and the bottom of the injectors, so to make them easier going in and easier coming back out, which I hope I don't have to take these things back out. There. I guess that right there will be all right, I guess. Probably something like that. Well, the adapters that I was looking for finally arrived. These right here. This is what I've been waiting on. These right here. As you can see, I got the injectors in, got the fuel rail in. Now we just gotta put the injectors on and hook up everything. You know, one thing about those adapters, they do not snap in there with the greatest of ease. You really have to put a little bit of force behind them to get them to click in. I guess that helps them maintain connection or whatever, but there's a little lever on the side where you have to push it and let it latch over the little tab that's under there. Not sure if I'll be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're gonna see if we can get in here. This little tab right here. That little tab right there. Just gotta make sure it's pushed down on there far enough where that tab goes behind what's on the injector itself. Yep, I got them all pushed in there, nice and neat. Yep, but they do not go on there real easy, but they're on there, and I know they're on there. I checked all of them and they're good to go. So now I guess it's time to get that upper intake on there. Let me check to make sure that's what I got next. Yes, it is time for the upper intake. All this junk, I've got to clean this stuff up. But here's the upper. I already showed you how good it looked after I put a little paint job on it. And yeah, it came out real good. So now we're gonna get ready to set that up and get that thing bolted on here. I don't know if I'm gonna test drive this thing or fire it up tonight or not, because it is about 11 o'clock p.m. and I might just wait till tomorrow, but I don't know. I might just try to fire it up anyway. Knowing me, I'm not going to, because I might wake the wife up. So let's get started. Well, just about got it all back together again. The only thing I gotta do now is put on my plate to the upper intake. And you like how I did that? I did kind of a distressed look to it. Yeah, I thought it looked kind of neat. But anyway, I think that's all I gotta do is put that on and I'll be done with it. I'm just gonna make sure I got all my dots, or I's dotted and T's crossed, and I'll get back with you in a minute. Now that everything's all back together, it's time for a test ride. So let's go ahead and transition to the daytime. All right, now that it's daytime, we can go ahead and... It didn't take. Well, let's try it again. Now that it's daytime, once again, we can go ahead. Good gracious, still didn't take. One more time. I don't even know what the heck is going on. How the heck did I end up way over here? Well, let's try it again. We're gonna get it sooner or later. Well, now that I finally got the daylight to stay, we're gonna go for a ride and see how this thing is. And I'll get back with you when I get back. Well, made it back. Everything runs great. Didn't skip. Almost got, I think if I would have kept going, I would have got pulled over. State trooper came up behind me, and I guess he was wondering what I was doing, but didn't get pulled over. Everything worked out fine. So if you like that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell so you get that fresh stuff when it comes out, and I'll see you later.